Robot Taisen OG Saga Endless Frontier is a mouthful to say, and this is my kind of JRPG. Don't let the name fool you, as you don't need to play other Super Robot Taisen games to understand this one, although some knowledge of them wouldn't hurt if by no means needed. And let's be honest, if you're that interested, there's always Wikipedia. The story follows Hyken Browning, a bounty hunter always looking for the next big score, who's traveled with his trusty sidekick android Ashton. While on their travels, they come back to a ship that Hyken is most reminiscent of. Aboard, they find a sleeping beauty princess named Kogura, who is lost and wishes to find her way back to her kingdom. Of course, in any JRPG is never that simple, as worlds and universes start to distort and mix together, threatening the very existence of the people. It's up to Hyken and his team of quirky yet very entertaining companions to find out what's going on and put a stop to it once and for all. With worlds and universes colliding, it brings about characters from different games. Characters like KOS-MOS and Telos from Zero Saga series, and Reggie and Zamaru from the Japan-only release Capcom Cross Nako make an appearance, bringing about some diversity in the cast and hilarious dialogue. Zamaru has a complex about her flat chest, Suzuka finds it funny to crack on Kogura about her large bust size, and Hagi finds time to make fun of someone whenever it's an inappropriate topic. This makes the story more entertaining and easy to follow, as you'll always be interested in what funny stuff the characters have to say next. Graphically, the game is pretty bad, even for a game that came out in 2009. The out-of-battle graphics look like something out of a Final Fantasy IV remake or Pokemon Emerald on the Game Boy Advance. The character arc is great, and detail is there with the different motions the characters use during the cutscenes. The in-game battle sprites are amazing, colorful, and just spectacular view. These are what pretty much is holding your attention while playing the game. Being an RPG, the gameplay is pretty simple. Go from one place to another, triggering an event and stocking up on supplies. The battle system is what makes this game shine. You can go into battle with 4 members of your party, unleashing attacks and skills to vanquish your opponents. It's here that the battles become a joy to play, as unleashing those attacks look great and are deeply satisfying to see. Each character can select a target to attack during the turn and have 5 moves to use. They can use moves in the order you set up their skills via the menu. You can activate skills, use items, and use signature attacks to unleash on your enemies. The purpose of battle is to keep your opponent in the air for as long as you possibly can before they hit the ground. If they hit the ground, an event effect will activate, immediately canceling out any damage you make, and end your character's turn completely. However, during attacking, you can bring in an ally who is not in battle or coming up next in the turn to continue attacking and keep your opponent in the air. This is fun and keeps the battles engaging. However, it's also here where the game can get a little bit button mashy. But it never feels tiring or boring unleashing the same attacks over and over again because the sprites and attack effects look so damn great. That factor alone really goes a long way into making the game a joy to play. The music score is great, and some battle themes are awesome to listen to. However, given the character's hilarious and entertaining dialogue, it's a shame that the game doesn't have voice acting to complement it. Battle voices are kept in Japanese, and even the before and after battle voices are kept in Japanese. It would have been nice if the developers added subtitles to the game for those moments, but that's a minor drawback. Endless Frontier is a long game. Running more than 40 hours, you'll have your money well spent here. The game is fairly challenging, as hitting your opponents is fun and all, but the amount of attacks and hits your opponent can unleash in a single turn can simply be devastating. But if you always have a full inventory of recovery items, you shouldn't have too much trouble. In the end, Endless Frontier is a great game. I highly recommend it to anyone with a DS or at this time a 3DS to come and play. It's funny and it's easy to get into and look at. Final score, 8.5 out of 10. You know guys, I really enjoy Endless Frontier, but it's too bad the sequel, Endless Frontier Exceeded, has yet to make it overseas. Atlas either hasn't found the time to localize the game, or it's just too busy with other games. I would say next year is probably the last year for it to make it over, as they're probably just going to be prioritizing 3DS titles than regular DS titles. Maybe with enough fan effort, Atlas will finally get around to it. However, I don't see it happening anytime soon. It's a damn shame too, because Endless Frontier Exceeded looks freaking awesome.